Well, good evening, everybody. Thanks for joining us tonight on another night of our Unplugged live stream. Tonight we've got Rodney and Joe's joining us. Eric's not able to be with us tonight. So we are, I can't believe we're already back to Thursday again. So I'm going to start with Joe.
What?
What you been up to? How's it been going? And how is RE Plus for you?
Okay. RE Plus was awesome. I think the coolest thing, obviously, was to meet all of you guys, hands down. And then, of course,
Agree.
Yep.
I mean, it's actually nice meeting people in real life, people interaction. Since this is all I do, it seems like I'm just here in the basement all the time, 24/7. So I got to get out of the house. Lauren let me out.
She came too.
She did. She came and she held the camera.
Just gonna say she took one for the team because she hung out with the rest of us guys for days.
She did, and on top of that, I mean, there was a lot of cool stuff there, but I wasn't like blown away.
Yeah.
Well,
I was kind of hoping there would have been, but
I'm hoping every time. I went to RE Plus a couple years ago. It was kind of the same thing, but I feel like there was more batteries, more solar.
Yeah.
This time it seemed like there was a lot of big companies there that took up a lot of space.
Yeah.
Like the basement, did you get to go downstairs?
Mm-hmm.
Like that whole place was just full of the batteries.
Smaller guys.
Yeah. Well, I mean, even Bazin was down there last time.
Oh, yeah.
There was a lot of, big companies, but there was just a whole bunch of stuff there. So it was cool. I would go again.
There's probably more construction companies, I believe, than anything.
Yes.
Yeah.
More industrial side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then the last time I went. And then CES, I don't know if you guys have been to that.
Mm-mm.
You need days and days to go through all that stuff. Again, a lot of cool stuff, but whatever. And then on top of that, or what's new is I have the FlexBoss 21 installed now.
Oh, you got it up on the wall.
I am.
So I'm an officially EG4 fanboy. For real.
Oh.
Yeah,
man.
you got it all back there.
I was gonna say, yeah. We look. Rodney's got it behind him.
I have probably about every one except for the FlexBoss 21. I have the FlexBoss 18, the 12K. My parents got the 18K. I put it over there. I got 12,000 XPs, 6,000 XPs. What else is there? I don't know, but yeah, I got a bunch of their stuff. So definitely a fanboy, I guess.
Yeah, I am. I mean, I have had installed the regular version of the 18K PV, and I loved it. Absolutely loved it. So this is going to do the same and more because it can output like 16,000 watts for a little bit of time.
Yeah,
very cool.
And I need that.
Well, yeah. I mean, even when you're running your air conditioner and your dryer and your oven at the same time.
Yeah, that's basically when all three big loads are on.
That's definitely the one thing I like about the Grid Boss is now I don't have to worry about any kind of surge or using too much power.
Right.
It'll just go to the grid if it needs to, and I don't even have to think about it. So before with the 6,000 XPs, every once in a while I lose power because I'll be like, "What just happened?" Everybody turned everything on at the same time.
Yeah.
Right. So are you feeding your Grid Boss with grid this time, and you're not strictly off grid?
Yeah, I'm feeding it with the grid. I'm just not, feeding back into the grid. So
Right, because with your 6,000 XPs,
I had no grid going into it.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
And then which inverters do you have connected to it right now?
I had the FlexBoss 18 and the 12K PV.
Oh, okay. And
so I got the same output technically, but more solar input and plus, it says hybrid, so I can use grid power or whatever.
Is everything at your house electric, or do you have gas?
Yes,
anything?
No gas.
And you got 100 kids, right? Okay.
And they're homeschooled.
And they're homeschooled. Wow, they're there all the time. So okay,
They're
so
all the time.
and you're able to run everything right now at the same time.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
Okay,
I still tell them don't run the dryer and the oven at the same time, but they don't always listen. So,
right.
if it goes over now, it just goes to the grid. It just will use
It just
both.
sucks. It
So,
But
just
it
sucks it in. Yeah.
but it does it
yeah,
automatically. You don't lose power.
automatically. I
Right.
don't have
You
to go out
don't
there and flip breakers and stuff now. It's just
you don't
whatever.
get the call when you're at work anymore. Hey, everything went
Yeah.
off.
Hey, I got that call at 5:30 in the morning. I was at work, and my wife's like, "We don't have any power." And I looked, my batteries were dead. I said, "Are you kidding me?" My batteries,
That's
I don't
funny.
know what happened. I think it was cold, so the heater must have been running all night like a beast
Nice.
and burned those batteries down to 5%. I was like, "Oh my goodness." I said, "Well, you're just going to be without power for a little while." I had
Yep.
my son get up and go in there and flip the breakers because, it's kind of jerry rigged what I had going on. So,
Right. That's funny.
So, Rodney, what you been up to?
work. Today
All
was my
work?
first day off in like 12 days. So, I work a 12-hour shift, and I've been working every single day, and they've been working me hard too. So I had to earn my money here lately.
No kidding.
Unlike sometimes when y'all see me on the internet when I'm supposed to be working. Oh, hey, they get, that's my job. Sometimes it could be going really good, but when it goes bad or when you're working hard, you're working really hard. So you got to take advantage when it's going good.
Yeah. Well, let's
So
jump over to the
just normal
comments.
work.
Jump over to the comments, see who's here. We got Retro Z Machine, Color Maker, Uni is here, and yes, as you can tell, Joe is a guest today. The thumbnail is not wrong.
I'm here.
Boy,
I'm going to adjust my camera. So
Uni and Joe Uni and Retro Z Machine are just going to town. Does this say 2 hours ago? 2 hours before the live stream begins, they're just chatting away.
nice.
Oh, that's
Good
awesome.
evening, Richard, Eric, Jim, Wattswood and Wrenches. Eric joined us for a quick second in the comments. Red Bull, George Pierce, Carrie, Blaine, Paul, DC Possum. Rodney had to jump in there and say hi. He wanted to try to get up on that leaderboard. Mike G, Roy, John, James, Ambrose. Boy, I'm not even halfway through the list yet. Jamal, there's a name I haven't heard before. Good evening. Joe, Rod Solar World, William Bryce, John Montgomery, Grace, good evening. And I think, Jack, Fish Tank and DIY, Ken, Mark D1. Good evening to one and all. Thanks for joining us tonight. So, if you looked at the title for the live stream tonight and even read into the description a little bit, several weeks ago I had mentioned that my folks are building a house and they approached me about putting solar on this house. And so they're in the building stages right now. So they're trying to figure out what should they add to, like, electrical runs, conduits, breaker boxes, what extra things that, since the walls would be opened up, should they add in before the build is completed? And they're also looking to figure out, it's just going to be like a critical loads type setup. It's not going to be whole home where they live. There's way too many trees. I'll show you a picture here in a minute, but they're going to have limited sun exposure, and on top of that, they are in an HOA.
Oh man,
I forgot.
the government. Come on,
So-
man.
They I think are going to try and do more like commando solar, to where they're going to put it on a little bit so that people can't see it.
Incognito mode.
Yeah. So I've got the plans, or at least the early plans. They've probably changed, I don't know, half a dozen times by now. But I've got the early plans, and I wanted to show you what the rough layout was going to be and see if you guys had ideas of what should they add in this building process, and for just a critical loads type setup, what would you guys install for the inverter, the batteries, that kind of stuff? And I imagine it's going to be typical critical loads: fridge, freezer, internet, few lights, maybe the well.
Does the power go out very often there? Is that what this is for? Just power
This is in a
outages?
different state. This is North Carolina.
Oh.
So
Oh,
I don't know, and they don't know.
okay.
It's not going to be something they're going to do like right out of the gate. They're probably going to wait like 6 months and then install stuff. But if they can get like some of the plumbing work done ahead of time,
Mm-hmm.
to where they don't have to rip open a wall to run conduit, or worse, have to run conduit on the outside exposed wall. So I'll show you what they've got, where they kind of want to add the solar, and we're going to see what everybody's thinking.
But
Me too.
before we get into it,
Yeah.
the one thing I want to talk about is the one thing I wish my house
Yeah.
had the electrical panels on the wall and not inside the wall. That's the most annoying thing.
Yeah.
I see people doing projects and it's on the outside the wall. I'm like, man, it's so easy to get to it. And mine's on the inside. I'm like, this is terrible. Whose idea was this? It
So
looks
you mean-
pretty, but
you mean
not when you're trying to work
recessed?
on it. Recessed. I don't like recessed.
Okay.
I'd rather have it on the outside, whatever you want to call it. On the
Yeah, just
flush with the-
exposed
you know,
so that you can easily run
exposed.
stuff inside. Yeah. No, I get
Yeah.
that.
So I don't know if that's code or now or something. It has to be recessed. I don't know, but it's annoying.
I don't
It-
think it's code. It's
Yeah,
just
I
where
don't
they
know.
put them.
Yeah. A lot of people like having that flush look because
Yeah.
they're not messing with the electrical like we are.
I like conduit,
True.
so
All right. So, Rodney, I'm going to switch to my screen. If you can go ahead and
right.
bring that up and then let me know when you're ready. So, Rodney's going to push the buttons and we're going to take a look at these plans
All
here.
right, wait a minute. Let's move it. I'm ready.
And say, because I can't see what Rodney's doing right now. So, so here's kind of like the rough mock-up of what they're trying to build. It's going to
Nice.
be in North Carolina. So if we look at, this rough layout of the home, most of it's not really applicable to what we're talking about, but I would imagine
1-car garage. What the?
Oh no. There's a 2-car over here and then a 1-car.
Oh, okay. I see it now.
Yeah.
I was gonna say nope. Can't
Yeah,
do
no.
it.
No, this is like the normal garage, and then this is like the barn shed
Gotcha.
style for everything else.
Gotcha.
Man cave.
Man
So-
cave. Yeah.
Rodney, you'll have to correct me if I'm wrong, but do they normally put the breaker boxes in North Carolina on the outside of the house?
Oh.
Or does it
It
just
just
kind of
depends
depend?
on where it is. Like some are on the inside, some are on the outside. It just depends.
How
So
about a cat butt?
I would imagine, let me see if I can switch to this.
I don't know about new construction. I'm just talking about I've seen it both ways, so I
Yeah.
don't know.
So I would imagine that they'd probably either put it's going in the garage. I know they said that much,
Yeah.
but they didn't say, is it
I
going in
think
the
my picture's in the
2-car
way. Okay.
or is it? Can you guys see what I'm doing?
No, I think I'm in the
You have
way.
to scroll up just a little bit. There you
Okay.
go.
There.
There you go.
Oh, okay. So it's at the okay, I know what you're talking about now. So yeah, I'm imagining they're probably going to put like the breaker panel either or the meter. It's either
Meter
and the
base.
panel's either going to be here or probably over here someplace.
And another thing I'll talk about real quick is the meter base. I wish every meter base came with the main breaker there where you can disconnect it and then work on the main panel. So if
Yeah.
they get that installed, you can turn
would
that
be-
off and do whatever you want to the main panel.
That would be
That's just
number
a personal
one.
opinion.
That would be
So-
number one.
So recommend that they have the
Have it-
disconnect on
A
that.
disconnect right out there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Meter
And you
base
could
with
also-
with the breaker.
You could also do the generator input
Inlet.
right out there as well. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
because they did say that they were going to have a critical loads panel, and it was going to be wired for like an open frame generator just to start.
Mm-hmm.
So, but again, I don't know if it's going to be over here. Is it going to be,
Yeah.
over here on the one car garage? But right now, this little screened in porch area that juts off the back of the house, that's really the only place that they are talking about putting solar panels right now.
Like on the roof?
Yes.
Okay.
So right here,
Okay.
this little jut out. So it's not big. I mean,
You can get 400 plus watt panels on there.
yeah, I mean, if you could get 3 or 4 400-watt panels on either side, obviously you have to deal with this chimney here. But then it's also, right here.
Right.
Wait, that's not it.
No, it'd be.
Yeah, it's
is that
this
it?
thing. It's this one right here where the chimney
Oh, there you
is.
go. Yeah.
So right off the back, I think that I could probably convince him though, because this is the back of the house. I could probably convince him if we needed more, add some right here.
Or
So there's nobody
Yeah.
behind them.
No.
oh,
So
Yeah.
let me see if I
Yeah.
can.
What
mhm.
direction is this?
Here we
facing?
go.
South.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So this is looking from the road at the house. So this, you can't even see my cursor.
Yeah, I can see
And
it.
is this north, south, east, west? Which direction is the back of the house?
What we are facing right now is east.
And that
So-
is which side of the house?
So the tree line back here is east. So this
okay.
would be, this side would be north, this side would be south, and then behind the camera is west.
Gotcha.
So this is the garage here, and then right over here is that little one-car garage.
Okay.
And then this little thing, let me see if I can do this. Here we go. Back here, that's like that little sun porch thing.
Oh, okay.
But you see all the trees. So
Yeah.
they're kind of going to be like your house, Joe, where you've
Yeah.
got, this
Literally.
horseshoe of trees.
Yeah, literally.
So
Okay.
let me see if, so that's the one
there you go.
That's a render, but I was hoping to see the render of the back.
Right.
But yeah, so you've got, this little spot right here for solar. This is the north side. So you'd get north and south panels, but you're probably looking, like you said, a couple 400 watters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess, what would you guys, conduit wise, obviously
Yeah.
we'd want to try to get some kind of a conduit back to the screen porch, right? For solar panel wires.
Yeah. So you don't have it outside if you can.
Right.
But that should be fairly easy, I would think.
Ultimately,
Since everything would be open.
Is it going to be here or here? That's kind of I wish I knew where it was going to be.
Right.
But all right, Rodney, we could probably switch off of this.
All right.
And switch back.
I don't know how
We're
you
trying
want
to avoid the infinite screen of death stutter thing. So I want to go back and look through some of the comments and just see if anybody else had any thoughts.
I was gonna say if I didn't know the trees were that close, but I watched. Did you guys see Everyday Dave with his newer video on the panels facing straight up and down?
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of good information in there.
Yeah.
But you guys are so close to those trees.
Yeah. Unfortunately, his setup is awesome because when he zooms out a little bit, you see he's got that huge open field.
Yeah.
Honestly, Rodney, I could see something like that at your place with some bifacials.
Yeah.
Right along that. You got a
Yeah,
cornfield or something?
Here's what I tried to do. I tried to tell my wife I want to build a fence out of solar panels.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
like, negative. She said, you got junk all in the yard. We're not putting solar panels around the house.
That's
Because
funny.
I would 100% do it and put optimizers on them. 100%. Because it's just free space and I want a fence. But she wouldn't hear it. So it is what it is.
All right, so I got yeah, a lot of booze on the HOA.
Yeah.
Even the Uni said it's the solar carport. I don't know if that would fly if they're trying to do this commando style.
Yeah.
Grace likes that term, commando.
Yeah.
They really, he asked for a budget. They really don't have one right now. I mean, they're not ones to be cheap just to be cheap. They're more, let's do it right the first time and just be done with it.
Throw some money at it is what we say.
Pretty much. And it's kind of like the retirement home. So you do it right and then never have to think about it ever again.
Is everything gas or electric or what? Do you know?
They like that gas range.
Okay.
I would imagine electric dryer, but gas range.
And then heat.
I don't know. Do y'all have heat in North Carolina, Rodney?
It gets pretty cold there, though.
Yeah.
I mean, you just know.
It gets cold.
Right. Not our cold.
Joe
Not
and
our cold.
Yeah, we have different levels of cold that we talk about here. I see some comments on, electrical panel location. I think I covered that. I don't really know I know it's going to be garage related someplace, but even they don't know where yet. James says build a stack of the Yixiang MB56 boxes. Yeah. That would be fun for me, but not so much for them.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Eric says maybe EP Cube. Yeah.
Yeah, the 2.0 for sure.
The 2.0, maybe. Yeah, I know when I mentioned
they should get those new LG batteries and the Solus inverter.
The one that Eric's fighting with.
Just kidding.
So no, here's exactly why I won't do that. And Eric gets it exactly right. Read this one. I'm remote support.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I don't want to take those calls.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, you'll get it regardless, no matter what.
Yeah, I will. Let's see here. Yeah, talking about the roof. The solar shingle idea, has that been proven?
I don't know if it's all that great yet.
I haven't heard anybody.
I did see that, but I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
What about using some bifacials right on, like maybe
That's
the
what I was
top or
thinking.
the bottom of the screened-in porch, like as part of the wall, maybe at the bottom of the screened-in porch, go around it. Would people be able to? Yeah, can't talk. Will people be able to see that?
I don't think they'd see anything dealing with that screened-in porch.
If you wanted additional panels, I'm saying, besides that little part of the roof, you want to add a few more. You can make it look good, I'm sure.
I think if they're willing to put some panels on the main part of the roof,
you won't have to worry.
You won't have to worry about where are you going, buddy? Too much.
Yeah. I believe there's going to be a crawl space underneath. Uni was asking about that. It says the utility panel will be on the outside and feed an internal panel. So that's good to know. See, a lot of this stuff I wish I would have gotten responses back from the electrician so that I would know some of the answers to these questions. Let's see. How solar friendly is the HOA? Are they ever really?
I saw that comment I saw.
Yeah.
um, Eric says, I've never used friendly and HOA in the same sentence.
Very good point.
Yeah, I don't imagine they even want to mess with,
Karen?
because if you ask, then it puts you on their radar if
Yeah,
they say
don't ask.
no.
Hmm.
So yeah, if you can hide it in the back,
Actually, what you
then
can, a lot of people do now is they throw them in while it's all being built. I know a
yeah,
guy that installed them out here in West. Well, it's in the next town over, but like their neighborhood was pretty new. Is this neighborhood new?
yes,
Because they might not have any HOA rules yet. So if they can,
no established rules, get them in
right,
first.
get them in first, then they've got them. That's what they did out there. So
Okay,
they're in.
so they're
Can't add any.
grandfathered in.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, I'd do it as soon as the roof was up.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, okay, that's not a bad idea. Let's see here. Yeah, so James running EMT through the crawl space. Yeah, that was. I know he's planning on running a few extra EMT conduits, and I told him add a few 2 inchers in there because you never know where you're gonna need them. Um, let's see here. So Blaine says at least 5,000 watts of panels and 15,000 watts of batteries and a
I'd go
hybrid
more battery.
inverter.
I'd go more battery.
Yeah, I mean,
I'd go minimum of 30. That would be like my minimum for
well, nowadays you can get 2 wall mount batteries, and that gives
Yeah.
you
30.
28 to 30 kilowatt hours.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would rather have a smaller inverter for the simple fact is you can run one load at a time, but when you
Hmm.
run out of power, you're just out of power. So I
Yeah.
like the more battery idea too. I'd
Yeah.
spend my money on more batteries to run the fridge and my internet, my TV or
Right.
whatever I want to run.
Mm-hmm.
And then once in a while you need to run something for a minute that's big, you can run it.
You can do it.
Yeah.
If you have like a 6,000 watt, kind of range.
Yeah. If there's room in the yard, maybe add a tracker and throw panels. I think the further you get away from the house, you're getting closer to that tree line. So I don't know how much it's actually going to buy you anything. They were planning on trying to add a pool in the backyard too at some point, if it's possible. Apparently, y'all have rocky ground back there. Uh, so they're struggling to see. I mean, because that was kind of one of the things that they wanted in there. Because when grandkids come over, they love having
Mm-hmm.
them. Ew, you're being too loud. Go out and play in the pool.
Is that a hill behind the house back there? Or is it all
Um,
flat
I believe
going down behind them?
it goes down. Um, what is it? There's like common 20 acres of like common wooded space behind their house.
Okay.
So they've got like acre and a half.
But
They're
nobody's
trying.
going to be like cutting down all the trees behind their house.
No, nope.
Okay,
That
so they'll keep their privacy is what I'm
yes,
thinking.
they
Okay.
tried to keep as many around the outside as possible, so the house kind of stays tucked back away from the road as
Yeah.
much as possible. Let's see, James says make all appliances gas to minimize your loads. If you're already bringing it in for one, it doesn't hurt to do.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. They'd probably do the water heater as a gas water heater.
Mm-hmm.
So
They should
really,
get
the
a
only
heat pump water heater.
yes, yeah, yeah, because even Logan was saying heat pump.
Yeah.
Roy said it was asking about a wood stove.
Yeah.
I think they're putting a fireplace in, but I think they're going the cheater route and the click.
Yes.
Hey, look at the fire.
Hey,
They're kind of past the
throwing wood.
firewood cutting stage. They leave all that to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, James. Joe, you mentioned the heat pump water heater. James, I see James mentioned that too. EcoFlow Ocean. What's the EcoFlow Ocean?
That's the
I think that's
new
that.
EcoFlow
Yeah,
system. It's pretty nice looking.
yeah.
I just did a video on that. It was
Yeah, I
at
saw
the RE
the
Plus.
conference.
Yeah, it's
So
basically a 200 amp main panel that's a smart panel, and then you've got, I think it was 10 kilowatt hour battery packs each that you could attach. It's a pretty
okay.
sweet looking system.
Should I tell them to put in one of those smart panels like that or the span or something?
I mean, if they want to not do anything, Adam, of course, you'll set it up the first time, and
And the
then,
second and the third,
well, I mean, once you set it up, you don't have to change anything unless,
they make the changes. And they
yeah,
say, oh, we want to do this.
yeah, we want more battery, Adam.
Let's see
I'm
here.
just wondering if you should just put a grid boss in to begin with, so in case they want to go and add in the future, you can just plug it right in, like something bigger.
I mean, the other thing that could be thought about is you still can subsidize your charging from the grid, even if you don't have enough solar, and just save your battery power for an outage.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Ah,
yeah. There's a lot of options.
yeah. I would
Depends on
definitely
what you
go.
really want.
Yeah, I would. I mean, even though I don't have the Grid Boss installed yet, it's sitting right over here.
okay.
It's like kind of future proof because you can add so much stuff to it, and you can start small and work your way up if you want to. And if they get a hybrid inverter and they do have some panels on that back roof, I mean, for the most part, they'll be able to power their entire house.
Yeah.
A good portion of the day if they want to, and then they could just leave the batteries there charged at nighttime for a backup. It's like they're
Yeah.
off grid half the time.
It seems like I need a lot more information from them as to what are their ultimate goals.
Hmm.
Um, this kind of goes along with you guys saying install everything as soon as the roof gets put on. Install it all under the cover of darkness.
Yeah,
Yep. Yeah,
midnight to 4.
that's another question from Grace. Is there time of use rates there where you're at, Rodney? Because you're in North Carolina, right?
I don't have anything, no.
Oh,
But
okay.
there's different
I mean,
utilities,
they
so
probably
somebody might
have
have it.
them.
Oh, okay. I'm in Nebraska, and it's always the same from the
Yeah,
same.
mine's always the same.
Yeah.
But then right
Mine,
down the road at my buddy's house, who is looking to get some solar, I looked at his stuff today, and you know, it's got some different options and stuff like that. He's not gonna be selling back or anything, but I'm gonna be doing a project with him, and it's just different, and it's only like 10 miles away. So we
Different
got all these
company?
little co-op. So basically, we got all these little co-ops and towns got their own electric and stuff like that. So
Oh,
it's all coming from Duke, but
okay.
got all these co-ops. So
Gotcha.
different
Huh.
plans.
yeah, Michigan ended that a while ago, so now you're stuck with one company.
Yeah, I mean, technically, it is still one company because it's Duke, but
Yeah. Well, so Michigan just put in for another, or Consumers Energy in Michigan just put in for another natural gas price hike on top of the two electric price hikes they put in for this year.
yeah.
Like,
Hey,
good
all I know is
grief!
people
And you
better get on
people
the
wonder
ball.
why I want to go solar.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the next 4 or 5 years, people are going to wish they went solar right now because these electric rates keep going up,
Hmm.
keep going up, keep going up.
All from these big data centers that are
Yeah,
going in
AI.
more and
Yeah.
more. AI.
Well, so I just got an article, um, an article on electrical usage from some Michigan company that analyzes power usage across the country. And I think Michigan was in like the top 10. This was from a 2023 study, but the top 10 of per kilowatt hour rate costs. So the average in Michigan's like 18, 19 cents per kilowatt hour. Um, and then there's only like 9 other states in the country that are higher than here. Of course, California is being the big dog. But surprisingly, the Northeast had a lot of high rates as well. But yeah, Michigan, I was like, good grief. And then they also had the number one, they were number one in length of time outages occurred during the year, blowing every other state out of the water.
Which one Michigan was?
Yeah.
Seems like
I mean,
Joe's house.
it's like one of those graphs the charts that you see in Michigan's just like way over here, and everybody else is like this little tiny little line right over here on the left side.
Right.
But it's like, oh my goodness.
Hey, ever since I got solar, the power never goes out now. Like,
Nope.
it goes out for like
Yeah.
an hour or something, and then it comes right back. I'm like, we had hurricanes, and I lost power for 4 or 5 days, and now nothing. I'm wanting something.
Or maybe
to
you
happen
just
so I
don't
can
even
test my
notice.
stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the thing is unless the stove goes out in the
Yeah,
house,
I won't
we
know.
don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Only way
Which
I know
will
is if I
change
look
in a week.
outside and it's dark and everybody else's
Mhm.
power's out, and I'm like, what is going on?
Yeah, the neighbor's little yard
don't
lights
know.
are out.
Right.
But I just looked it up, and it says electric rates are probably going to go up between 15 and 40% over the next 5 years in the U.S., depending on where you live at.
Oh.
So, I mean, that is ridiculous.
That's
I mean, my
ridiculous.
buddy's electric bill is like $500 and $600 sometimes. It's like people I work with have had light bills over $1,000.
What?
That's
Yeah.
just I don't know.
What?
Well, the electric
What
company
are they
messed
running?
up because they had some person that wasn't checking the meters, and then they just came up with some random numbers and gave
Oh.
everybody these bills. And so you talking about some mad people, but that just shows you they can do whatever they want. If you didn't pay it, they cut your electric off.
Mhm.
You know, and they didn't even have the right amount you used. They just gave you some random thing because they said, "Oh, you owe us more money." So what do you do?
Yeah.
See, I would have told them to cut it off, and I would go buy some more solar. I'm like, I'm tired of y'all. Y'all ain't doing that to me.
I'm gonna
That is crazy.
show you
So
something.
that just goes to show you they can do whatever they want, and they got you in a corner. You can't go get it somewhere else.
Nobody
Yeah.
puts a baby in a corner. Sorry, that was dumb. I just saw the commercial for that movie earlier. I had to say that. I keep getting these letters from my gas company. I just make sure my address is not on here now. Oh no, it's huge right here. Hold on.
While you're looking for that, Mike asked, "Why would anybody want to live in an HOA?" Respectfully, I would run as far away from my neighbors telling me what I can do on my own property. Mike, I am completely with you.
100%.
I think all of us are with you. And I ask
Yeah,
my
we
folks
have-
that all the time. I said,
We have so
Why?
many layers of government now. Why would
Mhm.
you want another one? Another person trying to tell you to cut your grass another 2 centimeters or something?
Yeah.
Like, dude, I
Nope.
wish somebody would
Get
tell
a
me to cut my
robot like I
grass.
got.
That is crazy, man.
that's a pretty slick little robot that you've got. Notice of
Oh.
meter issue.
So I get one of these every single
Oh,
month.
man.
Every single month since I installed my new heat pump water heater. My gas meter has not moved.
Yeah. Yeah.
And right here, there's let me read it to you real quick. Sorry, I didn't mean to steal whatever you were saying
Nope.
a second ago.
Nope.
Where is it?
That's funny.
Through an audit
want
of
that
your
money.
account, yeah. Through an audit of your account, it was realized that your gas meter consumption pattern may have changed. The meter readings have been recorded indicate that there was no consumption at the meter.
Well, if you didn't use any,
I didn't use
hello?
any. So I've gotten like 9 of these.
So yours used to be a gas water heater,
Yeah,
and then you switched. So do you have anything in your house that's gas right now?
my furnace is gas.
Okay. But
Yeah.
you installed the heat pump this spring, right?
It was
Like past winter?
it was still pretty cold out. Maybe like I feel like it was like February or March.
Okay. See, I got something similar to that, but I have propane,
Oh,
and
right.
mine was something to the effect of because you haven't refilled your propane tank enough, we have to charge you a usage fee on your tank.
Oh,
That's
Because
ridiculous.
I only like refill it once every year and a half, maybe every 2 years, because I don't use it that much because I use the wood boiler for my heat, and then everything else is electric.
Hey,
So I
that
wish I would have bought
okay? You
that
just
tank
reminded me
when
of
I
something we were
could
talking
have.
about it at work. We've been talking about property taxes, basically like being, you know,
Mm,
I don't know if I can even say this, theft. Basically, I mean, if you own something,
mine went
why are
up
you
like
getting charged taxes on it? That is crazy, man. It's like when you
yep.
think about it and you look at our Constitution, nothing in there says I can get taxed for my property. We get in North Carolina cars. You get charged property tax every single
yep.
year. Not when you buy it. Every single year to get your registration, you got to pay taxes on it. So it's just ridiculous to me. I don't know. I just started thinking
Even
about
if
that
you
when you
fight
started
it,
talking about that. Yeah.
even if you fight it, mine went up like over 80 grand in just one season. And
Yep.
the people down the like kind of catty corner from me have a very similar house. And I was looking through all the county assessor, the website, just so I could get
Yeah.
everybody's uh, whatever, so I could fight it.
Yeah.
Um, their house was listed as only 100,000, and their price was going down. So that was part of my like argument to fight it, and they're like, "Oh, that must be a mistake."
So
And
you
and
made
you've
theirs
seen,
go up.
I did, which sucked. Which I was not trying to do that. I was just trying to get mine down because, like, you've seen. Well, I don't know if you've seen it, but my neighbor's house, it's like,
Oh yeah,
you
the
know,
dirty looking one.
there's, it's cool not having HOA, but maybe it's just right where I'm at. I mean, I am in the ghetto, but yeah, theft.
How, I mean, basically, how do you own anything now? Like people are saying in the comments, it you can't. There's not a way to own it outright.
I'm looking
You
at
know, we're
all
we're
that
just not free.
information right now. I
It's
heard
just
you have to live the corporate life. That's how you get rid of it all.
You
yeah,
have to become a politician.
No, you have to like start a business, and then you have to put a
yeah.
trust in
Pay no
there.
taxes. Yeah,
Yeah,
Ugh.
it's really weird. That's what all the
legal.
elite people do. I don't know.
Yeah.
It confuses the crap out of me.
Well,
Sorry, I
lots of
took us off
good.
on a tangent.
Yeah, you did.
I think we all did. Um, lots of good stuff. A lot of things for me to think about to even go back to them to see if I can get more details on
What do you got
what
on
their
your
thoughts
list?
are. Um, well, how much are they looking to spend? What are they looking to power? Um, can I convince them to add more solar? Let's see here. Do they want to have any interaction with the grid at all? Um, let's see here. I know that some folks said, add more conduits.
Yeah.
I need to find out where that utility meter is going. I think it's only a 200 amp. I know some places are starting to do 400 by default on new builds, but I'm pretty sure in North Carolina where they're at, it's still going to be a 200.
Hmm.
I saw somebody saying something about building a Faraday garage.
A Faraday
I'm sure that would be
garage.
really expensive, but that sounds cool.
I
That
mean,
does
maybe
sound
just
cool.
buy some copper mesh.
Say, could you do it with just layering and rebar and then electrifying the rebar grid?
I think you could. Well, I don't know. I think you would want
It'd
your
have to be
grid.
sealed.
I think you want your grid to be a little closer than that. So on the, at least I think I can say this, on the aircraft that I have seen in the past, like the ones that they are protected,
Yep.
and they have basically copper mesh, real thin
Oh
copper
yeah.
mesh going through the windows. The mesh even goes through the seals that go around, the oval window or whatever, so it can touch the outer part of the window frame. So it's just like a copper tube flying through the sky. So I think you need your mesh kind of tight. So I don't know if rebar would do it.
Yeah, I mean, you could do like the mesh wire that's used for putting stone
Oh, okay,
on
maybe, yeah.
a stone facade up.
Mm-hmm. It's a
Well,
fancy word.
I know. I don't usually use words like that. It just popped into my head.
Facade.
A fakaka. So yeah, on screen, don't forget to take a look at Joe's channel. Thanks again for Joe joining us tonight. Average Joe, you can just look up that handle at average_Joe. I know more than likely most of you guys that follow this live stream and our channels, you've known who Joe is for a very
I hope
long time.
so. Otherwise, where have I been? Doing everything else. What did they say? The USA launched.
I'll drop that in the chat as well. I think we're off on the tangent in the chat right now of property taxes and everything going up.
And EMP stuff.
And EMP stuff.
EMP stuff, yeah.
I think that's important. I think that's important.
I should throw this in now before I forget, because until you guys said EMP, I would have completely botched remembering doing this. Next week, we are planning on having Logan from Midnight with us, and he is going to be talking all about grounding.
Mm-hmm.
What is appropriate, what's needed, what's not, bonding, all that kind of stuff. We did had him on the live stream several months ago, and we were talking about SPDs, and the whole conversation just steered toward grounding. So when we were at the conference, he said, I've got this great idea about doing a chat on grounding with folks. So we're going to do it next week. Yes. Yeah. We can get into that, tell folks because he talked about what a megger is and how that can help. Yeah. So we're going to try and build this up a little bit that we can get a good turnout next week.
What about some giveaways?
Mm-hmm.
I think next week is probably a good night for some giveaways, seeing as we're talking about grounding. So we'll probably do some SPD giveaways next week as well. Maybe we'll pull out that giant spinny wheel thing again and see how well that works. I think last time we did a giveaway, we were only planning on doing one. Didn't we do like 3?
Yeah. So Logan's in the chat too, right? That's him?
Yep.
Oh, is he?
Yep, yeah. He's in there somewhere. So yeah, I mean, even at the conference, some of us YouTubers were talking about grounding and whether or not you should do something, should not do something. So even we don't know all the proper things to do. I mean,
we're still learning like everybody else.
I'll be honest, until I got into some of this solar stuff, I didn't realize that in my barn I had a second ground neutral bond in there. And then I'm digging through all this grounding stuff, and I'm like, where is this coming from? And I traced it back, and my sub panel in my barn had the strap connecting the ground and the neutral together.
I think if you got a used house, we won't talk about used house. Everybody's got one.
We won't talk about who installed that panel, though.
Yeah. Oh, that is funny.
So yeah, that'll be fun. I'm looking forward to learning more about that. He's got some handouts and stuff that we'll make available to folks, some real detailed documents that he's even shown me already on some of the things that he wants to share. So should be fun.
I think that'll be great. I think people are still getting way too confused over grounding. I just watched a video the other day. Hopefully, I don't know if he's in chat or not, but he was super excited about what he was doing, and it was all wrong. basically.
Oh,
Those are the ones. It's like, do you say something? Do you not?
I looked through the comments and somebody basic,
Corrected him.
basically said what close to what I was going to say. I don't know. I feel like a prick if I try to do that. I'm not trying to be a prick. I'm just trying to make sure you're safe.
Right. Yeah. I
Honestly,
mean, we're not
I
gonna.
don't know everything either, but some things I do know.
I don't want to blast somebody because they
Mm-mm.
tried to do something for themselves.
Yeah,
But yeah, it's like you said. I don't want them to die because they
you're
did
right.
something wrong and they just burned their house down and they shared it with the world and nobody said
yeah.
anything.
Right.
Don't want to get shocked by your own solar panels.
Yeah.
Or have your nephew and your son get shocked by when they're playing in the pool.
Oh man, I did. Wait a minute, that must not have been in the video.
No, that was after the fact.
Oh,
That was one of
I
those
don't
things
remember
that
that.
it's. I think that was. I had gotten half of the string fixed, and I hadn't fixed the other one, but I had made the video, and it was like, okay, yeah, no, I know I needed to do this, and they set the little inflatable pool up, and this was, I don't, however long that video has been out, 3 years now. And yeah, they blew up the inflatable pool and they're splashing and everything, and water splashed on the solar panels. And then they
Zap.
got out and they stepped on the ground and their feet were tingling.
Nice.
And then one of them touched the side and they're like, it bit me. Oops.
Nice. What's wrong with running with scissors?
I see people doing it all the time.
I do it.
That
gonna be an
guy
intro.
up from above the 45th parallel is running with scissors. I haven't seen that channel.
It's gonna be my next intro.
So here we go. Pressure's on.
I'm sure
So-
it's gonna be some great info.
So with that, we've got about like 8 minutes left. If anybody has any regular Q&A comments, or if you guys have anything that you wanted to talk about before we wrap up tonight. I can't believe we're already through
It went back quick.
almost the whole hour. It always does. I mean, it really shocks you. You sit there and, I mean, we get on anywhere from 30 minutes to 15 minutes before the live stream begins, talk about what we're going to talk about. But that 15 minutes before, it kind of seems to drag out. And then as soon as you hit that go live button, it's like, Zoom, where'd it go?
It's gone.
Yeah. It was definitely 8:30 before I knew it. I was like, man,
Yeah.
it is flying. I got a question for the audience, I guess. Everybody
Shoot.
watching. So I'm gonna be doing a system. I've been telling y'all at the end of the year or the beginning of next year, at some point, on my buddy's house, and trying to take him, as much off the grid as possible. We using grid power when needed. But what do you guys think I should put on his house? He uses like 2,000 kilowatts a month on average, and up to like 3,300 a month in bad months. He's already got he's got gas heat already, and he's got a gas water heater. So it's like a 100-year-old house, so it's probably not super insulated or anything like that. And use a bunch of power. He's got a huge 5-ton AC unit. So y'all just put in the comments what y'all think I should put on there to run it, to try to like eliminate most of his power bill, because they've been kind of high.
Does he know what his like average running is? Like his idle loads?
Yeah, I don't know. We'd have to look into it more. I went over there last night just to look at everything, but I don't know. I didn't take a meter or anything like that with me.
Joe's adding his
But
thoughts
that's
to the
something I can do
comments.
to look at his idle load. That is good.
Shush.
throw some money at it, give it everything. Hey, we'll have to see what happens, I guess. But I'm sure there will be money spent. That is for sure, because it's not gonna be cheap to bring that much power to bear where he's at.
What George just put up there, that is 100% accurate. That should be done. That's what I need to do.
Wait,
You don't realize how much
yeah.
that saves you money.
A lot.
I'll have to
I mean,
ask him. He has done some work to the place, so
And his
maybe he has
windows.
insulated. I'm not saying it's an older house, and he
yeah.
has did some work to it, so maybe he already did that. I'm not sure. I have to ask him. I'm just guessing. The top, I went in the attic. There's a bunch of insulation up there, so I think that is fine. He must have added
Okay.
more, but
But in his
the
walls,
walls,
Yep.
I don't know.
Check the
So we'll have
walls.
to.
Do
Yeah,
a blower door pressure test to see what kind of leaks you've got in the house already,
mine's wide
because
open.
yeah,
that's gonna reveal an awful lot
yeah.
about where you're losing a lot of your energy from heating or cooling.
Yep, Emporio's great too.
Yep.
I
Oh
have
yeah,
one.
there you go. Add one of those on. Tell him to
I got
buy
one.
that right away and add that on so that he can start recording his loads.
Yep, I've got it.
I like that idea. I have one, but I only have it on my test wall here because I wanted to see what the inverters are
I
actually
think
outputting.
I have one sitting right here.
Charge it. Charge your neighbor for it. Yeah, an hourly rate.
Hey, I've had this thing sitting in my building for months to put on my parents' house.
Nice.
It won't focus.
No.
Boo.
There you go.
There you
Yeah,
go.
I think that's the one that I've got.
Y'all do not realize how much stuff I have that hasn't even been started. That's all I'm gonna say. I guess that's what happens when you work all the
I
time.
think the three of us understand that.
I know.
I talked about getting one of those 360 cameras like what you have, Joe.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to get one of those, and I thought at some point in time, I'm just going to do a live stream on my channel with that camera if it'll actually do a 360 live stream.
That would be
So
kind of cool.
everybody
to do.
can
Mhm.
see how much extra crap there is all over this place of boxes and
Do you
projects that haven't been started.
Do you have a path that's like this wide?
Yes.
I couldn't show
In-
people my building. It's too embarrassing.
Hey, you got to embrace it. So embrace the
This-
suck.
This setup that I
Oh,
have
man.
right here for the live streams, I have to put up and take down every week just so that I can have room to move around.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to move the desk out of because I'm right in front of the doorway right now, just so that I can sit in front of these inverters. Because everything on this side, there's stuff all over the bench. I got chargers and batteries ripped apart and everything all over here, so I can't
Mhm.
use that space right now. So yeah, I'm in the middle of the walkway right now, recording on a
Nice.
little 4-foot wide table.
Awesome.
I see one question I want to answer that somebody brought up.
Yeah.
BY says, Rodney, I'm scared to buy a Tesla after watching your Tesla video. So, okay, I know that sounded really, really bad, and it is for the customer service. I just want people to know the truth, what my experience was. But I still love the car and all the features and the technology and the drive. I mean, I love all that stuff. So it was probably way more negative than it should have been because the things I was kind of complaining about are minor things. But
That's kinda
it's just
big,
the point of
though.
they told me something and then they didn't do it. If they would have said right from the get-go, that's what it inspects, we're not going to fix that, I'd have probably been fine. But that's not what they
Right.
told me when I picked it up. They said add it to the app, you'll go up, they'll fix everything, not a problem. And then you get told something different by a different person. So it just wasn't. I do like the car, and a lot of people don't have any problems when they pick the stuff up, no quality issues, and the stuff has been getting better. I'm just trying to tell the truth. But I would probably still buy it again just because I just love it. I got a bunch of range. You know, the car can drive you around if you want it to. You know, I mean, there's a lot of things to like about it. And then I was wrong about one of the things in the video where the phone, I couldn't get the YouTube stuff to go through there. I guess even though my Bluetooth is connected, you have to connect it again if you want to play music or whatever through it or a YouTube video. That makes no sense to me either. That's
No.
just a little weird
don't
thing.
just
But somebody
tap
told me in the
something?
comments. They answered me in the comments and they told me that. So,
Hmm.
but I would still buy one, probably. So, but I just want people to know up front that you could run into an issue with customer service. Just know up front, if you don't like something, just don't sign for it. Just say, hey, I want a different one. That's what I would do.
I think it shows that you just get stuff in writing.
Those slate trucks are pretty cool.
Let them, if you force them to write it down and sign that they're going to fix something, as opposed
Well,
to,
it was I added it to the little thing before I signed anything, and it says You know, they did like a work order for it, and they took me up there. But when I got up to the place, a different place, I picked the car up in Raleigh. I went to Charlotte to get it to a service center, and basically they told me, well, you know, that's probably going to be within the manufacturer's specs. And but well, why didn't they tell me that when I picked it up? You know,
Yeah.
it's just you get told something different. That's what's frustrating. I still like the car, especially for the price and the range and all that. Hey, and if you do buy one, use my Tesla link, and at least I'll get something out of it, I guess. Help me out. You don't have
I
to
s-
buy one, but you know, if you do use my link, I think you get some money off or something like that, and maybe I get like $100 credit or something. I don't know, but
I like the concept of the slate truck, but I would use it. I use trucks for what trucks are built for,
Yep.
and the slate truck just would not give me that room
Mm-mm.
to do a lot of that stuff. I love the
but a lot of
concept.
people it would.
Oh,
A
sure,
lot of
for
people
everybody
would because
that
a lot of people aren't doing what we're doing.
no,
So you know it. I mean, I use my Nissan Leaf as a truck right now, so I mean, I can't complain about anything. But a lot of people just want to go pick up something from Lowe's that's not huge, but they just don't want to put it in their car. They can do that. You know, it can probably fit like one sheet of plywood in it or something when you extend the
hmm
little bumper or whatever out tailgate. But I think it'll work for a lot of people, and especially for the price, if that's true. I just don't believe it
yeah.
until I see it.
And if they can, make a larger version of it for normal truck users, then I could see that really being beneficial for even more folks. Well, it's 9 o'clock, everybody. Hard to believe that we're already here. I know we've already said this, but um, Joe, Rodney, I
What?
want to thank you guys for joining me tonight. It's always a blast being able to just get on, hang out. Obviously a little more fun when you're in person, but
No, it's not bad here.
this isn't
Hey,
too bad.
maybe next year
There we
live
go.
stream.
Next year, yeah, we should definitely do that.
We've already talked about trying to figure out how to live stream from the
Yeah.
conference. Eric's got
And we
ideas
got to
on
stay
getting
closer to each other.
internet.
We're going to have to communicate before the
Yeah,
event
yeah.
and
Not
try
we're
to
all
get
like,
closer to each
I'm
other.
going.
Yeah. So I'm gonna drop in. Let me see if I can actually get it because YouTube wants to add in all this extra garbage into the links. I'm gonna drop uh, Joe's affiliate link in the live chat as well as his channel link as well. Jump on over there and help support Joe in everything that he does because he still has to finish that DIY battery wall.
Shush.
And
I mentioned that in the next video too.
so, Joe, why don't you wrap
Yeah.
it up, hand it over to Rodney, and then we'll close out tonight.
Well, let me just answer a quick little question here from Eric. When is the Grid Boss Flex Boss video dropping? The Flex Boss one will come out on Sunday at 11 a.m. And then
Okay.
the Grid Boss will probably be, it might be like 2 weeks later because I'm going to put the Grid Boss back there by my main electrical panel. And there is the EcoFlow Smart Home Panel 2 right there where I want to put it. So I'm going to have to move that panel over
Next to it.
here or over there. One of the ways, that dance. Yeah.
It's a good thing you redid all that electrical recently, so that you have all that room now.
Yeah. Yeah. Other than that, I want to thanks for letting me come on here. It
Anytime.
was nice meeting you guys in real life.
Yeah.
Real
Oh yeah.
real people.
Oh, man. Yeah,
And,
well, I guess
yeah.
hopefully I have some content coming out at some point, but I mean, I'm just working all the time. But definitely I'm gonna have a big project at the end of the year, so you guys stick around with the channel for that. But the vehicles that I think will be the future are going to be something like that Ram Charger if it ever comes out. I know we talked about it before. Electric motors, a battery that's got about 150 miles of range, but then it has a gas engine to charge the batteries back. So it has like a 600-mile range. I think that's where all the manufacturers are going to end up going because people don't want to be limited when they're going on a trip.
No.
And that's kind of like what I want, to be able to go back and forth to work with batteries and charge with my solar. But then if I need to go on a long range trip, 600 miles, that's a long way to go, without having to put any fuel in your vehicle. So definitely that will probably be the future, I think. So I guess we'll see where it goes.
Oh, yeah. Well, thanks for joining us all tonight. I think I saw 55, 57 joining us tonight on the live stream. Thanks for everybody's help on just thoughts, ideas for what I can work with my folks on trying to figure out this house commando solar build. So we're going to catch up with you guys next week. Don't forget, we're going to try to have Logan on from midnight talking about grounding. We want to have a good group for him. Get your questions ready. We all are going to learn something next week. So with that, y'all have a good night. And for the few of you watching, have a good morning. Y'all stay safe, stay cool, and we'll catch up with you later.